Welcome back, friends. Today, we're going to be plotting out Book 2. It's October. It's the time to plot things. And I will be doing it live in real time. And we'll get going on the whiteboard. And I'll explain what Book 2 is all about as we go. Book 2 of the IIC Miles Lessard crime series. Good. Make big. So that people can see this thing in 4K here. Setting. I know that this one takes place on a farm band, except that's not how you spell farm. Farm band, which is, this is a sci-fi. So a farm band is a circular structure in space that rotates to provide gravity, and in the center is a small artificial sun that provides the warmth and sunlight. So that's what the farm band is, and it's 163,000 acres worth of land, which should be enough to feed the million population in the system at this time. So who have we got? Characters. They're going to be carryovers because I have main characters that are going to be in every book. I see Miles Lessard, Deputy IIC Tanner Lynch, Investigator Candace Tompkin, Trainee Investigator Zachary Groom, Barbara will carry over. Well, there's a bunch of other people that are carryover, but that doesn't matter. So now we need, for this book, internal conflicts. External conflicts. Work. And external conflicts. Case. Yeah. So internal conflicts in this book. Actually, let's just get rid of that, and we'll just slide this guy over. 4 miles. I think I might change size too. And perhaps spread all that out. I don't know if you guys can still see this. Okay, what's Miles up to? Internal conflicts. Wants to investigate murdered wife. Miles's wife was murdered. He was forbidden from investigating it because he was too close to it, but he doesn't believe that the people who are investigating it are doing a very good job. So he wants to do this on his own time on the sly. relationship with Barbara, which he won't actually be able to do because he's investigating his murdered wife. He's not really interested in a relationship, even though Barbara is a great support companion, a great, well, she's not great yet. I mean, they're just getting to know each other, but there'll be that. Still, he's going to have self-doubt about ability to do the job. That'll probably be good for him. Internal conflicts for our deputy. He will be worried about possible, I won't write possible, let's just write promotion. He's done such a great job, and he was really only sent in to babysit Miles for the first case, so potentially he'll be offered a promotion. Conflict with family, because in the last book, I don't want to ruin the first book, because you wouldn't, obviously, you won't have read it yet. But there was a sort of character arc for Tanner where he wanted to provide for his family, and serendipitously was able to. But now that might be taken away. We'll say conflict with family over cabin. That'll probably be major enough. I don't know that we need to have as many as the super main character. What's Candace up to? Dealing with being home. Candace was born and raised on the farm band. Her parents worked there. We'll say there are some family issues. Possible conflict of interest. Because the family will be part of the investigation that's taking place on the farm band. So can Candace investigate or not? So yeah, that might, feelings of rejection or inadequacy, how do you spell that? Whatever, inadequacy job. Because if she's taken off the case, anyway, we're just plotting. I'm spitballing here. If she's taken off the case, maybe she'll feel like she's not holding up her end. So we'll do that. What's Zach up to this time? Zach is a mystery. We only get little dribs and drabs of Zach. Mystery. There will be some, okay, there's a developing relationship between Candace and Zach, but they're not sure where it's going, and Zach will probably walk away from the possibility because of things that Zach is dealing with in his own head. We won't go into too much there. Let's just keep moving on. What do we got for external work conflicts? forced to do training in VERT. VERT is the virtual reality, and a lot of the training takes place in there, and Miles refuses to go in for reasons that you will find out eventually. That's being given in dribs and drabs too. So, or lose job. That'll be some good conflict. Boss still, I don't know, let's say demanding. His boss is not very pleasant. And getting other people required training. Because he's the boss of the team, these other people have to keep up their training, and he's responsible for making sure they get it or do it. But now he's being called out on a case, and so the boss will be like, why aren't they doing this thing? Because we're investigating, and these are things that happen. Tanner's external conflict. I don't know that Tanner will have any external conflict. He's pretty straight-laced as far as work goes. Maybe disagreeing with Miles on procedures, which he did a lot in the last book. Candace, what do you got? Well, again, the feelings of inadequacy might carry over to the work conflicts, except no one will really make it an issue for her. But let's write conflict of interest and see what comes of that. If you can hear water running in the background, apologies, but the pipe for the upstairs washrooms are right here, and somebody's decided to have a shower or drain a bath or something. Trainee investigator groom, Zach. Okay, Zach plays the fool. So there's a fine line between being thought inept and actually being inept. And Zach has to walk that line. So there'll be conflict between all of these other people and him. There's actually more mysterious stuff about Zach that I won't write with you live, sorry. External conflicts, case. I mean, I don't want to give it all away, so we'll just write basics. So obviously the IIC getting cooperation from the Rangers, who are my equivalent of the police. These guys are all my equivalent of the FBI. Not witnesses, but, you know, gathering evidence will be, there'll be conflict. Gathering evidence, interviewing people. Yeah, and we'll maybe we'll add on to some of these other ones. Tanner will be the same thing, same. Same as Miles. They'll have maybe some terrain issues because they're used to being on like spaceships, space stations, small places. This is huge. The farm band is enormous, so they might have some issues navigating this space. Not just like the walking of it, but just navigating. Yeah, navigation. Sure. Candace, again, we're not sure if she'll even be able to investigate. I haven't decided that yet, so let's just keep the conflict of interest there. Yeah, I won't even add on to that. Zach, yeah, whatever. Zach's still going to be a mystery no matter what. The case is mostly led by the two, the deputy and the IIC. So there's that. Oh, we'll also have, whoops, well, whatever. We will have a visit by Marjorie Simmons. If not a visit, maybe she'll stay to help out. She's a ranger, which is the equivalent of the police. And they have a memorandum of understanding where if the investigators need to borrow a ranger, they can. So that's that. I really wanted. Here, let's. I have no idea how long. 18 minutes. Oh my God. People already think I'm long winded. Okay, here, we're drawing stuff now. I don't know, red. So we're going to have that and that, 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 that. Go away. Get bigger. All right. This is our plot structure. It isn't a real, I mean, it's kind of a real one. It's a 3-act thing. So we'll have that text. Okay, normal life for those who find body and investigators. Why? Because I like it. I like having a normal life for the people who find the body. That'll be this bit. I should have made this bigger, but whatever. They find the body. Somebody finds the body, and the investigators are called in. It's our inciting incident. I'm not going to map out all of this. I'll do that in the actual. I'll do it in Scrivener. And then, sorry. We're just going to have a bunch of these where they're investigating. They're just doing the investigation. And then this could be that they found the wrong guy or gal. Oh, I need to fix that. Auto. Could be job in peril, like the IIC is replaced by the deputy. Someone dies, could be an investigator, could be someone else. I don't know why I did that. Get it right. Denouement. So that's what it is. And then in Scrivener, we're not going to do this live today, but in Scrivener, all of this will be plotted out in, I normally do it in scenes, and then I replace the scenes and add new ones and whatever as I write it. And yeah, the whole plotting pantsing thing, I won't really get into it, but I plot out with these like chunks. Like it's an investigation. Things actually have to happen procedurally because that's how you investigate. And in between, like how they get everywhere, how they interact with people, that's all pantsing. I just let it happen organically as I'm writing, and I'll tweak the cards for the major points if something more interesting comes along. I don't feel boxed in by it, but it means that there's no writer's block because I always know where I have to go. And then I have the freedom to go anywhere else as well if I want to. So that's what we got there. Okay, let's switch over to Scrivener for a second and I'll show you that jump cut. Okay, let's launch Scrivener. We're on a different computer now, so I'm facing you a little bit better. I think I got 10 minutes left on that battery, so let's hope. Fast, fast, fast. Have a tea. Rangers, Special Constable. Kalina. This is, I guess, where we left off for some reason. Okay. So, down here, where we have the Research tab in the binder, we have main characters, other characters, places, structures, technologies, societal information, photos of my characters. But I want this stuff in my new document. And I think I heard the other day in a video someone say that they couldn't do that they had to transcribe everything between one and another. So that's not actually the case. As far as I know, I've never done it. Let's just try. Project template. So fiction, novel. I don't think I did novel with parts before. Create. We'll call it book 2. I see Miles Lessard, book 2. Save. And then it comes up with the novel format. Oh, so now we do have two things of Scrivener. It just took for bleeding bloody ever. Okay, so in the research thing of the new one, it is my understanding that I can just grab sorry, I've collapsed them in now. I can grab all of that stuff and drag it in here to the research tab. There's quite a lot in there, so this may take a minute. Oh, look, right there is the actual structure thing that I went by the first time. 3-act structure. And the dialogue formats rule that I didn't actually read before I started. There you go. Everything's in there. All my main characters. You shouldn't. Okay, I'm going to have to blur out this part because you're not allowed to see that. Sorry. Wow, okay. This is some cool stuff, but I'll have to blur that out. I'll have to blur out all of these things. Sorry, but so that's how you do it. You drag and drop between two open versions of Scrivener. So in case anyone didn't know that, hope that helps. Thank you very much for joining me today as we plotted this out. I hope this wasn't too long a video, but as you know, I'm rather long-winded and refuse to do jump cuts. So thanks. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Even if you didn't, leave a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. A comment if you so desire. Like, subscribe, all the stuff. Okay, next time. Bye.